I often feel as a designer that you're a storyteller. You're trying to convey through a product, through its form, through its material, sometimes through its manufacture, a story, another world that you're wanting this person to enter into. And you're hoping it's a world that's nice and familiar to them so that they'll keep that. So, while I think I'm a storyteller, my actual job is to try and, through triggers, through cues, put in what I'm trying to say about products and where they live in our lives. I think a lot of students, maybe particularly the boys, could look at my work and think, oh, well, that's all girly stuff. And I mean, I've lived in this industry for 20 years, 25 years, I've got that a lot. But then, I think when you look at the work and you understand the manufacture and the amount of digitisation that happened in the work, you realise that it's actually very modern work. This work could never have existed 20 years ago or 50 years ago. It's completely now. It's completely using the latest technology in manufacturing and the latest computer digitisation. So I think perhaps also because a lot of the work is domestic products, it can be discounted, but it's no less complex than high-tech phones or whatever. And then when you look at that high-tech end, let's go there for a sec. You know, we've got Nokia trying to personalise their products. We've got, you know, Apple trying to do, we've got all these big companies trying to do what we're doing in our products, trying to put stories in their products, trying to connect with products. So I've got a particular language, visual language about what my products look like, but what's happening underneath that is something that a lot of people want, and that's how do you connect people and products. And a lot of people in business want it, a lot of people in science want it, and we as designers, we're the ones who ultimately give form to the product. We decide what material, what manufacturing, how do we do it. So we have the power to write the story, and that's exciting. If you got an offer to industrial design, I'd be going, wow, lucky you, because you're allowed into this special world, this world of design, and lots of people want to be in here. And not only are you allowed in, and I'm not saying this just because I teach here, I've taught at other institutions. I say it because I think this is a really good place to be doing design, and I've worked overseas, and I know that an Australian graduate, we are really well educated. So you could come into this world of design and it could take you anywhere. And many of our graduates are global, all around the world. So I just think, wow, that's amazing. You can't walk away the same person, you walk away a different person. You can't walk into a cafe and be the same person. You can't just walk into a cafe and sit down and order a coffee anymore. You sit down, you look under the table, you look under the chair, you think about the lighting, think about the menu, the graphics. Your whole world's changed. You've put on these, as I say, when you come in, we're zipping up the designer suit, and I don't want it to come undone. And so my constant job is, we are now designers, we now think and live and breathe as a designer. Because it's not just a course. It's not something you turn off when you go home. This is your life.